Was that a steep hill or what?
Must be a cemetery.
Folks.
Are you doing all the talking again today?
No, well, I've only got the camera on, not the microphone, so I don't know if they can hear us yet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wendy's channel, Relish the Ryker Down Under. Day 2 of our epic journey.
And Wendy doesn't talk too much because she doesn't come across as clear.
Wendy, who's got the microphone?
Yes, well...
They probably can't hear you.
Yes, they can hear me.
Ladies and gentlemen, not if you can hear her. Now, I'll get a bit closer. I don't think I've ever got this close to Wendy before. Here we go.
Tom likes to do all the talking, folks. He just loves it. He loves it.
I don't, but you don't want to talk, so I have to.
I do want to talk, but I don't come across as clear.
A YouTube channel without speech would be useless.
It's called Wendy's channel.
Yeah, but all right.
Tom loves to take over everything.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
That down there, folks, is, what is it, Wendy? Bingara. Bingara. I keep thinking Bingara, but it's Bingara. It's in a little basin here, and we're up on the lookout above the town. We stayed in a caravan park. Well, there's no point because you won't see it, but it's just down there. It was a great park. Now, I will say, coming up this little steep hill here to get to this lookout, if I stopped, I'd be over on my ass because that is so steep. So steep. But what a little lookout. Just gorgeous. Now there are some free camps on this Gwydir River further around we're still going to go and try and find. And if we do, we'll try and film them. But ladies and gentlemen, you've got to visit here. You just do. Okay, now this is a Ryker channel, so there we go. There we go.
I feel like a plank again.
Yeah, look at her. Walking like the Michelin Man. She's got that many layers of clothes on, honestly.
It's cold.
Well, man up.
This is wasting time on the channel, you know.
All right. But look, just wow.
Yeah, that's enough.
Just wow. All right, there we go. I'll leave you alone now. Hooroo. This is so steep. It doesn't look it on the camera, I'm sure. But by golly, Miss Polly, it is steep. Now, this little trail has got brakes that are hydraulic, and they got little disc brakes on the wheels. So and it just works by pressure pushing forward on a master cylinder. And so far so good, folks. I can feel it fairly working. Wow, look at that, that is steep. Whoa. Watch out for pedestrians, I'll tell you what. Be a brave person walking up here, and fit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's me on the Ryker. In way of explanation, this is just around from Bingara on the Gwydir River. There are a number, and I mean many, dozens of campsites all along this river, all accessed off the road that goes to Copeton Dan. I sent Wendy down to have a look at this track to see how gnarly it was to know whether I could get down there. So she went down and turned around halfway down, came back up and said, no, you go because you know what you're looking at. Okay. So that's why I'm on the Ryker. I'm not trying to take over the channel, not like she thinks I am. So don't believe any of that. Now, so these tracks run off the road to Copeton Dan, and this is where Wendy turned around, this gnarly bit. She didn't really want to go over this washout. But I tell you, the Ryker is so sure-footed, it is so stable. Yes, there's going to be places it'll get stuck, but I tell you what, it's a hoot when it comes to mild off-road. I just had a lot of fun going down there. So yeah, this is the camping area down the bottom near the river.
Right. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, that's duckweed. I thought it was sand. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, you can camp here. What a bike. I think Wendy can ride and keep her from. You ride that one, I'll take this home.
What did you stop for?
I'm recording.
So chaps, here's another camping area off that same road, more back toward Bingara. I thought I'd give it a go. It looked okay from the top, so I went down and it was okay. Wherever it's just road like that, it's fine, but when you get to this gravelly stuff, holy moly, pulling that 300 kilo of trailer made it a lot more difficult, but it is not impossible. So yeah.
I think so. Once I get over there, I will. One starting gear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to lunch at Gravesend. We're back on the highway. It's called Gravesend. What a funny name for a town. There's Wendy in the shade. It's bloody warm actually compared to, and there's our lunch spot. And lunch is in there. Okay. We will bring you back when there's something interesting. Hooroo. Ladies and gentlemen, we showed you lunch at Gravesend in a perfectly blue sky, and beautiful day it was. And we looked into the west and saw much cloud banks rising in the sky. And then we headed toward Moree. We had about 40 kilometres to go, 20 odd miles, and it bloody came down. Currently it is raining, but I will say, poor old Ryker, I will say, as we pulled into the caravan park, it stopped raining just enough that we got here, set this up, And just as we're putting the awning roof up, down it came again. But we've got dry area here in the bedroom. Look at the space we've got. The bed's not folded out admittedly, but the space we've got there in a dry sort of floor dry area, it's quite handy. But we're sort of set up. We've got our little floor down just to keep the grass out, but we are okay, and this rain should go by tomorrow, so we'll just have to put up with it for a while. Got the little heater going down there. We'll be right. Good little turnout. All right, we'll keep you informed as to how it all goes. Over and out.
Folks, you've got me at the moment, and I don't know what Tom's told you, but we're here at the Moree Thermal Pools Caravan Park. Now, we arrived yesterday in the rain, and we're still trying to dry things out. And we've already been into the 37 degree pool. I'd like to video down there, but I don't want to insult anyone by thinking that I've got the camera on them. But Tom and I are ready to go. Now, folks, it's freaking sad. It's gone off.
It's still there. No, it's still there. What?
That's plain sad, that is, Tom.
What are you laughing at?
That's sad. I can't see what I'm videoing, but there he is. He's ready to get into the pool. So am I, but the video won't be going on me.
Give it here.
No, it won't. I'm wrapped up.
Look at that.
I'm wrapped up. He's got his I've taken up the art of wet and dry felting.
More importantly, the bikes.
No, and the hat is something I threw together the other night.
Yeah. Wendy made the hat.
Yeah, I made the hat the other night, and he thinks it's great. It's going to sit in the pools in his hat. Look at that.
Warm.
What a specimen. Mate, how can you go past it? But it's packed. Here we go. All right. Thank you, folks.
Well, it unpacked this morning, and then now they're all coming back in again. We'll try and get a bit of footage of the pool for you. Up to the pools. We'll do what we can filming wise. I don't know how much sound is going to come across here either, but we'll do what we can to show you the pools, but we've got to be careful we don't offend anyone, like Wendy said. Alright guys, we'll get you back in a minute.
Is that waterproof?
Yeah. You're very dark and I can't see you. There we go, guys.
Turn it around, folks. We're here we are in the 35 degree pool. And it doesn't feel much different to the 34 degree pool. And it's lovely. Having a thermal soak.
And there's the pools that are all over there.
Up Periscope.
Up Periscope. Oh. I'm filming. I'm doing. What's the word? Stealth filming.
Stealth filming, folks.
Now there's another word, covert. Doing a covert operation, filming the old folk. Oh, it's cold. Cold, cold, cold. Hmm? Yeah, I know, it does. I'm frozen.
Oh, what's this? Hang on. What have you got hanging off your hair? Okay, we'll start again. As usual, the two clowns have got problems. This is our third go. The camera keeps turning itself off. We left the park. I told you some great little stories, and I've got to tell them all again if this jolly camera doesn't keep turning itself off. So we're leaving Moree. We've had a nice time at the thermal pools, but we're packed and ready to go. And we're heading to a place now called Collarenebri. Now, I've never been to Collarenebri, but back in 1974, the year that I was turning 14, it was January 1974, and there was major flooding in Queensland, New South Wales. And I remember my mother was in hospital about to have a thyroid operation, which was pretty big back then. And a policeman came to our door because that's how news was delivered. We didn't even have the phone on in our house. Anyway, you used to get telegrams. But a policeman came to announce to Dad that his brother Barry had drowned at Collarenebri. And it was flooding out there as well. The news was that he was assisting people in the flooding and he had a heart attack and died. Now the sad part about it is he was buried on his birthday and no one could get to the funeral because the roads were cut everywhere. And he was, I don't know, it was only his 26th or 27th birthday to have a heart attack and die at that young age. They found scarring on his heart. Yeah, and Barry was a lovely, very tall, very handsome man. So I'm going to visit his grave today at Collarenebri. Take some pictures. I'd say that my father and mother, when they were travelling around, have been out to his grave, but I'll take some pictures anyway. Dad won't remember now, I don't think. Poor old bugger. So this is parts of Moree. When we visited a Harley Davidson store yesterday, just for the sake of visiting it and wandering around, Tom got talking, as he usually does, to these people that love riding bikes, and he was telling us that out here there's not much to do apart from ride your dirt bikes and go shooting, and my guess is that that would predominantly be kangaroo shooting and pig shooting, wild boars, wild pigs, and play sport. And he said, I don't play sport. He was 45 and he'd practically broken every bone in his body, but he said that he's going to continue to keep riding because he does dirt bike and he just loves, he lives for it. I'm just going to see if this camera's working. Yep. It's working, folks. We'll see how long that goes for. Yeah, so that's what he does. So, but Moree is, they grow cotton out here. They do, oh look, there's probably lots and lots of crops, but cotton is quite a big thing all around this area. And see, there's a lot of places like this that have this ginormous machinery. Look, I don't know what those things are. Are they combine harvesters? I wouldn't have a clue. But I like that yellow one there. It's big. But there's lots of places, yeah, that have all that, they sell all that machinery. You don't find those at a shop in Grafton. Come out west to find those big things. And the interesting thing is that you can do a day tour, and I want to come back probably next year, have a few days at the pools again, because they pick you up and they do a day tour out to the cotton gin, and you can watch the whole process. A lady told me it was fantastic, so I look forward to doing that with or without my husband, but he'll come with me because he follows me everywhere and he can't help himself. So yeah, it's not the sort of place that, I think it's the pools that attract people. I mean, yeah, they're all old. I mean, most of those people there are, look, I'd say they're mostly 80 plus. We were one of the young ones, and we're in our 60s. But they love to go and sit in those pools. Tom doesn't believe they're as therapeutic as what they say. The jury's out for me. My mum and dad used to come out all the time and sit in them. It's very social. Like, you sit and chat and talk about a whole heap of crap. But look, it's got stop there, but there's also a green light. It says stop, but there's a green light. Well, that's stupid. Stop sign. So I'm going to have to shush up now because of the speeding up. And we'll probably turn the camera off because you won't see much out here. And we'll see you on the other side. Don't you just hate wearing glasses with a helmet on? I hate it. It takes me so long to get them comfortable. It's pretty flat out here, folks. You don't need the pogo stick to jump around out here. I guess if you're born here and you're raised here, you just naturally like it. Well, mostly. It's not the sort of place I'd want to live. I'd prefer to be closer to the coast. But those thermal pools, they really bring in the tourist. We're going to stay at a pub tonight, we think. We keep changing our minds. Rowena pub. We're not staying in the pub. We're staying, I think you can park around the pub, and we'll dine there. So there's some more machinery. What the hell you do with them, I don't know. Harvest crops, I suppose. I'd love to be able to operate one, because I actually love sitting in a big tractor that slashes. I love that. If I could work one of those, I'd be happy. This looks like a nicer part of town. Lots of trees, quite shady. waving at us. Had a van pull into us last night or yesterday, and they had 3 little girls, and they never shut up last night. They're so close, you know, that's why we don't like caravan parks. Everyone's quite close, and oh, they were yelling out and carrying on. No doubt they were very nice people, but just noisy. The Minister for Home Affairs is now going to turn the camera off. He makes all these decisions, folks. Where would I be without him? I've got to take my gloves off to do all that.
I completely stuffed that up.
What do you mean?
I took the bypass instead of going through town.
Well, it doesn't matter. It was quite a nice bypass.
Anyway, you're finished recording?
I suppose so. Is it still recording?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the rolling circus has stopped for lunch somewhere between Moree and Coleranabri. We've unloaded our gear to have our little picnic over there.
We're out in the sticks.
We are well and truly out in the sticks, as Wendy just said.
Just draw your attention to the signage that's out this way. See, there's the signage.
Not to be operated by that word there. Okay. There is nothing around here except, well, farmland. What do you reckon it's all cotton?
There's cotton.
Well, there's a lot of cotton, but I don't know if it's all cotton.
You see it on the side of the road where it blows off the trucks.
Trucks, yeah.
But no, I think they grow a lot of, they probably grow chickpeas. No, they don't, not chickpeas.
Canola?
That's down near parks. Anyway, the stuff that you eat.
The old fella in the pool yesterday was talking to his farmer mate about canola.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it is as barren as buggery out here. There's just nothing from, well, it's 140 something kilometres, a bit under 100 miles from Moree to Coleranabri, and just nothing. Nothing, and a rough old road too.
No, it's not.
It's a bit rugged.
It's bloody good.
Oh, I think it's rugged.
Oh, it's all right.
Don't listen to her, folks.
No, it's a pretty good road. It's straight. Lots of dead kangaroos.
Yeah, that's
very sad.
Yeah.
I hope I don't hit one.
All right, we'll have lunch and pack up this circus and get rolling shortly. As you were, folks.